Hi, I am Kiki. Welcome to my industry opportunities series. In my last video on opportunities in the airline industries, I promised to talk more about the case of Airpeace and the price war with international airlines. What are the mistakes Airpeace made and is still making today? Here are two out of the three main problems that I've identified. First problem, Airpeace mistakes relative to growth. Airpeace made a terrible mistake and still making the same mistakes of pursuing a growth path called market acceleration. That is, expanding into new markets with existing services without fully understanding the implication of not having the two other required growth path, which are service expansion, that is selling new services to existing markets, plus customers and service diversification, that is selling new services to new customers to support its market acceleration. You never do that. So what? Airpeace needs a solution system that brings in the two missing growth paths to support Airpeace market acceleration. It is exactly what the solution system beyond flight tickets, enhanced business profitability class or fly can do for Airpeace. Second problem, Airpeace mistakes relative to price. Let me start with this quote by Thomas Nagel, George Mueller, and Eva Gruyard. I quote, "All wars, whether shooting wars or price war, occur because someone made a terrible mistake, and Airpeace made and is still making some terrible mistakes." The pricing decision of Airpeace created what is called in strategic pricing the price competition gap. Such a gap occurs when a firm makes pricing decision that fails to effectively and strategically anticipate the response of competitors to those decisions. Price competition is usually a negative sum game, defined as two or more firms using lower price to capture market share. In this type of game, winning sales is not an end in itself, and reducing price is rarely the most cost-effective means of winning new customers. In effect, the economic of cost competitiveness states that price is never a competitive parameter of actions in the long term, except if you put in place superior capabilities of productions or capacities of production earlier in advance so as to build a cost advantage and emerge as a cost leader. In the absence of a relative cost advantage, it is ultimately suicidal to drive growth with price as Airpeace is currently doing. Moreover, Airpeace is violating another economic and strategic principle, which states that competition drives out profitability except for those with a source of competitive advantage that prevents competitors from fully matching their costs. And in this case, international airline can match perfectly Airpeace costs or their value proposition. Again, international airlines can match Airpeace value. So what is the devastating consequence of ignoring the principles mentioned above? Mr. Allen Onyema, CEO of Airpeace, said on Channel TV, I quote, "It's no longer lucrative to Airpeace, it's no longer lucrative for them because the fares have been so drastically brought down. In a word, they are all losers. But Airpeace can win in a fantastic way. How? Airpeace will adopt a need-based positioning as opposed to its current access-based positioning through a new model called Beyond Flight Ticket, Enhanced Business Profitability Fly All Class. The new business model creates totally new demands before, during, and after the trip. This is an end-to-end model that meets the business traveler needs in a totally new way and unlock 21 totally new revenue streams worth 1.7 trillion naira in 3 years with business travelers. In so doing, Airpeace define the standard for acceptable business customer experience and acceptable practices used to give the business traveler an end-to-end satisfaction, pre, during, post-trip. Airpeace must defend its international operation not with price, but with aggressive and even disruptive service innovation. In my video in the series Seeing with New Eyes, I will talk more about the 4 conditions that determine when a company or a business should compete on price. Mr. Allen Onyema said during the Dubai inaugural flight, I quote, "I am sure that Airpeace will start and not close shop after some months. I have no doubt this will succeed." I say amen to that, sir. And submit Kiki Technologies support to Airpeace success to help Airpeace identify what is next and capture the financial reward of totally 3 new opportunities at zero financial cost for Airpeace. Respect.